This is one of 16 mini lectures in the Know Your Minerals series. These audio-based presentations let you listen and learn anytime. Each episode covers what a vitamin does, where to find it, and why it matters. Don't forget to grab your free PDF fact sheet, link in the pinned comment. Let's begin. Let's talk about sodium, one of the most misunderstood minerals. We often hear that too much sodium is bad for health, but this mineral is actually essential for survival. Sodium plays a crucial role in keeping our bodies hydrated, maintaining nerve function, and regulating blood pressure. However, getting the right balance is key. Too much can lead to high blood pressure, while too little can cause serious health problems. What sodium does? Sodium is an electrolyte, meaning it helps balance fluids in the body. Here are its main functions. Regulates fluid balance, works with potassium to control the amount of water inside and outside cells. Supports nerve function, helps nerves send electrical signals, allowing muscles to contract and the brain to function properly. Maintains blood pressure, plays a key role in keeping blood pressure at normal levels. Helps with nutrient absorption, assists in absorbing glucose and amino acids in the intestines. Since sodium is lost through sweat and urine, we need to replenish it regularly. How much sodium do you need? The recommended daily intake, RDI, of sodium for adults, 19 plus, 1,500 mg per day. Upper limit, 2,300 mg per day, about 1 teaspoon of salt. Children, 1 to 18, 1,000 to 1,500 mg per day, it varies by age. While we need sodium, most people consume too much, leading to high blood pressure and heart disease. Best food sources of sodium. Sodium is naturally found in many foods, but most of our intake comes from processed and packaged foods. Natural sources contain healthy levels of sodium. Seafood, per 100 grams. Shrimp, 1,110 mg, 74% DV. Oysters, 366 mg, 24% DV. Salmon, 44 mg, 3% DV. Dairy products. Cheese, cheddar, 30 grams, 180 mg, 12% DV. Whole milk, 1 cup, 100 mg, 7% DV. Vegetables. Spinach, 1 cup, cooked, 125 mg, 8% DV. Beets, 1 cup, cooked, 130 mg, 9% DV. Meats and eggs. Beef, 100 grams, cooked, 60 mg, 4% DV. Chicken, 100 grams, cooked, 70 mg, 5% DV. Eggs, 1 large, 65 mg, 4% DV. High-sodium processed foods contain excessive sodium. Fast food meals can contain 1,500 to 3,000 mg per meal. Canned soups and vegetables, often 800 to 1,200 mg per serving. Processed meats, bacon, ham and sausages can have 900 to 1,500 mg per serving. Cheese and salty snacks, chips, pretzels, often 200 to 600 mg per serving. Vitamins and minerals that help sodium balance. Sodium needs to be balanced with other minerals for proper function. Potassium helps regulate blood pressure by counteracting sodium. Sources: bananas, potatoes, spinach and beans. Magnesium helps control sodium levels and muscle function. Sources: nuts, seeds, dark chocolate and whole grains. Calcium supports nerve function and blood pressure balance. Sources: dairy, leafy greens and almonds. A high potassium diet can help reduce the negative effects of excess sodium on blood pressure. What happens if you don't get enough sodium? Sodium deficiency, hyponatremia, can occur if you drink too much water without enough electrolytes. Lose too much sodium through sweating, vomiting, or diarrhea. Have kidney disease or hormonal imbalances. Symptoms of sodium deficiency include fatigue and confusion, muscle cramps and weakness, low blood pressure and dizziness, and nausea and headaches. Severe cases can lead to seizures or coma. Athletes and people in hot climates should pay extra attention to replenishing sodium through diet or electrolyte drinks. What happens if you get too much sodium? Most people consume too much sodium, leading to high blood pressure, hypertension, increases the risk of heart disease and stroke. Fluid retention and swelling, edema, causes bloating and puffiness. Kidney damage, extra sodium makes kidneys work harder. Increased risk of osteoporosis, high sodium causes calcium loss in urine. The best way to avoid excess sodium is to limit processed foods and use herbs and spices instead of salt for flavoring. How to maintain a healthy sodium balance? Choose fresh, whole foods, cook meals at home using unprocessed ingredients. Use herbs and spices, replace table salt with garlic, lemon juice, black pepper, or herbs. Drink enough water, helps flush out excess sodium. Increase potassium intake, eat more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Read food labels, check sodium levels in packaged foods, and choose lower sodium options. To summarize, sodium is essential for fluid balance, nerve function, and blood pressure regulation. The RDI is 1,500 mg per day, but most people consume too much. Best sources include seafood, dairy, eggs, and vegetables. Too much sodium raises blood pressure, while too little can cause muscle weakness and confusion. Balance sodium with potassium, magnesium, and calcium for optimal health. Sodium isn't the enemy, but it's important to get it from whole foods and avoid processed sources to keep your body functioning at its best.